All right, it is morning. It's like 11 o'clock. We're finally up and at 'em for the day, but we decided we weren't doing any shore excursions, so it really didn't matter what time we woke up. We got up, we had the lovely room service breakfast, and now we're on our way out. Welcome to this Moosen Adventure. We are on a Disney 3-day cruise headed to Ensenada. Today we are starting with day number 2. I put a link to day number 1 in the description below. I went to sleep with the curtain open. We are in a veranda room, and this is the view that I woke up to this morning. We also had the view of going into Ensenada. I have never been to Ensenada, Mexico before. I was excited to see what it was going to look like. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever been to Ensenada. Everybody else slept in, which is probably what I should have done too, but I was too excited. So I went out and sat on the balcony and watched the ship come in. What a beautiful sunrise. We were excited by the prospect of free room service and getting to eat on the balcony. So we ordered the chocolate milk, regular milk, some cereal, juice, fruit, assorted pastries along with cereal. My parents don't have passports, and I wasn't sure what it was going to be like to get off the boat and then try to get them back on without having passports and just using a birth certificate. There also weren't any excursions that we were super excited about, and the beach wasn't super close to where the port is. It was a little bit a ways. So we opted, especially since this is our very first Disney cruise, to stay on the boat today and do all the things on the ship. That breakfast was not all that filling, so we decided to check out Daisy's Delights.
Oh, that sandwich is good.
Bolstered by the fact that we won the trivia yesterday and wanting to try to get the Goofy medal, we went to trivia again. And we really wanted to see what it was like to have lunch in one of the restaurants, so the trivia was right next to Tiana's, so we decided to go in and check out Tiana's. This is also where we're going to have dinner tonight. This is such a fun restaurant. There is so much seating. It's themed for Mardi Gras. There are a ton of tables. It doesn't feel crowded right now for lunch, but there's really no people in here. I'm curious to know what it's going to feel like tonight. We were hoping we'd have a table up by the band for tonight, but the server said our table is in the back corner. They said we can maybe change it, but we're just going to keep it. The servers that you have at the nighttime, you might see around the ship during the day. This menu is totally completely different than the menu that you will get at night. The only way you get this menu is by coming for lunch.
I agree with you.
We did have the calamari. They said that this is the only
time
time you can get calamari, which was super disappointing to me because it was so... Who's does not like fish, so for her appetizer she went with the Mexican tortilla soup with black beans and fried tortillas. It was nice and thick.
It did just have a bite of this.
It's when you
This
start,
is,
it's 25% off.
Spicy-ish.
But then when you hit 3
Really?
years,
It's got a kick to it. It's not spicy. So the girl who just pounded the jalapeno. But it's like got the consistency of like a tomato soup. Or not tomato soup. This is a tomato soup.
It's almost like a
Got the-
puree.
Yeah, it's like a puree, or I think it looks like spaghetti sauce.
Almost, yeah.
But if this is what they put on the spaghetti, they just throw chicken in with it.
Oh, I accidentally cut you off.
discount.
Just finish your last statement.
This is good, but I like the calamari better.
To tease him.
For her entree, my mom got the tomato glazed meatloaf. This came with smashed Yukon potatoes, buttered carrots, green beans, and gravy. She really enjoyed it. Ben got the lamb kofta burger, but he said it was too thick and it's too hard to eat. Who's got the penny ricotta? This was with ricotta, spinach, and mascarpone cream. She did enjoy this, and this was one of the bigger portions.
Only day they do calamari here?
Yeah.
Yes?
Because it changes every year.
Change every day? That's what I thought.
It's good
Oh.
and it's bad. It's good because we don't eat the same.
I got the grilled fillet of halibut. This was with a white wine, tomato, olives, and garlic reduction, and served with saffron rice. I think I might have been the winner today for lunch. This was absolutely delicious. The halibut was flaky. It was cooked to perfection. It was seasoned just right. And I really liked the rice. This seemed like one of the heartier portions as well. I point out something nobody talks about. These plates. I totally want these plates at home. I have no idea how to pronounce this, but my mom got the fresh strawberry mille-feuille. Yeah, totally laugh at me, and then you can tell me in the comments how to really pronounce it. This is layers of puff pastry crust, vanilla pastry cream, and fresh strawberries. Everybody else at the table got the warm hazelnut chocolate molten cake. This is served with chocolate sauce and vanilla ice cream. And honestly, how can you ever go wrong with a molten lava cake? This was absolutely delicious. The mark of a good molten lava cake is how ooey and gooey it is on the inside, and this did not disappoint. The ice cream was the perfect complement for all of this molten lava gooey filling. Yes, I picked right, but my goodness, I was so full, but I managed to power through it.
Well, I mean, you could. You kind of. What are they gonna say? You're fine.
Right, we have now won 2 trivia contests, but we still don't have Goofy. So you guessed it, after lunch, we had to go try a 3rd time for the elusive Goofy. I didn't know this was a thing, but with Pirates Nights, they actually give you bandanas to wear. So that was fun to find when we got back to the room in the afternoon. We had a lot of fun, probably way more fun than we should have, tying them on and figuring out the way that we wanted to wear them, and just flat out goofing around with the bandanas. It wasn't warm enough that I wanted to swim, and I did want to take advantage of the fact that we had a veranda, so while they were messing around with the bandanas, I took advantage of the fact that we had a veranda, and that was kind of fun to people watch. Can't believe I'm gonna admit to this, but my dad did not go to lunch with us, and so we went up and got him some food, and while he was getting food, I had to get the chicken strips again. I was super impressed with how easy it was to meet characters on the ship. They have different costumes for Pirates Nights, so we went around trying to get as many pictures as we could with the characters in their pirate costumes. Our dinner slot is second, Broadway show first. We are going through the lounge area because that is where they have accommodations if you can't do stairs. This is very obviously Future's booth here. I'm sitting in the parking lot editing the video, and I didn't take any pictures of like the theater or anything because they kept posting, don't take pictures. And so then I didn't want to do anything that could potentially make Disney unhappy, so I didn't even take pictures of the theater. But tonight was when we saw Frozen. I liked all 3 of the Broadway shows, but Frozen was by far my absolute favorite. It was shorter than the Broadway version, and you can actually watch the Broadway version on Disney Plus right now, I believe. I watched it a couple weeks ago. It's phenomenal. Go watch it. Definitely a big plug for Disney Plus. I can't believe they put that on there. But it was definitely shorter than the original Broadway play because, of course, it's on a cruise line ship. But it was every bit as good. I really, really enjoyed it. If you're going to skip a Broadway play, make sure it's not Frozen. We did dinner, but made a brief stop at our room.
It's a swinging monkey. I love it.
It's yours.
Hey, little rat, and he's wearing the pirate bandana.
We ate here for lunch, but it's a totally different vibe now that it's dinner time and the restaurant's more full. People are dressed in their pirate outfits. There's Mardi Gras beads out. And here is their menu, and you'll notice, like I said earlier, that it's totally different than the menu that they had for lunch. I think that they change it up every single meal. It's never repeated anything, which is a plus and a minus if there's something that you really like.
Mom doesn't like shrimp and grits.
I wish that we were closer to where the live band is, but then I guess maybe I'd feel guilty talking to anybody at the table because I'd feel like I was interrupting their music. And we still had an okay view back here. I'm grateful that we were able to see Tiana and most of the band, even though they have those columns in the middle of the restaurant. This is such a fun show. Like, this is amazing. I wish we could eat here every single night. And I liked Animators. Don't get me wrong. I liked the food there. I liked the atmosphere. But there was something so fun about having the live music while we ate.
Y'all ready to get this place swinging with some knowledge jazz? I sure do hope so.
These are the boudin sausage fritters, minced pork and boudin sausage, breaded and fried, served with bourbon aioli. I didn't think that these looked that great when they brought them out, but I was wrong. It was really tender to eat and the flavor was delicious. I also got the iceberg wedge salad. Not gonna lie, I was super interested in this because of the cheese and the bacon, but the whole salad tasted good. I do like a good wedge salad. The dressing was yummy, and it felt really light and refreshing after all the heavier foods that we've been eating this trip. AD got the shrimp and grits. He really enjoyed it. I personally don't like shrimp and grits, but he did like it.
Like, do they have like pasta building down there? Or do you think it's like the issue with them?
For my entree, I chose Big Daddy's roasted prime rib of beef with a double baked potato, broccolini, sweet roasted carrots, and a red wine veal sauce. I like it when the meat is fattier, and I love it when it's really rare. This fit the bill all the way around. I did not know that Tiana was going to come around to all the tables, so this was a fun surprise.
It's nice to see you all fancy though without having to work in the back today.
Not today, but I'd check in.
Okay, this is my favorite part of the things that they do at the meals. I love that the servers do like a parade around the room, and we actually got to participate in it as well. There was like a little limbo in the middle that we kind of did, and this was just an absolute blast, and they did this right before dessert, and it was so much fun to participate. I couldn't decide what I wanted for dessert, so I kind of piggied out. These beignets rivaled any of the beignets I've ever gone in New Orleans Square.
So good. I didn't like that chocolate pudding. It was or the chocolate cake. It was kind of basic. Not my favorite. These beignets are absolutely amazing. I didn't try the chocolate sauce instead of like espresso. And this bread pudding is to absolutely die for. Didn't try the banana phosphorus ice cream, but their banana phosphorus is generally pretty good. And Amy and Who's downed it. So there were two desserts I wanted to try.
When the server found out that AD and Who's didn't share their ice cream, he brought me one of my own. The ice cream ended up being my favorite thing we ate. We were able to get a front row spot for the pirate party, and I also realized that they do have accessibility seating right up next to the stage. They probably had it for the sail away party, I just didn't realize it. So my parents were able to sit down and watch from there, but they were so cold. My dad kept begging to go back to the room. They did have some blankets though that were in the cupboards where the towels were, so we just got a whole bunch of blankets, and the show itself was so much fun.
Interruption of your festivities, but you'll be needing to make way immediately. Takeover! Oh yeah! Gonna flip! Gear up, hit camel! You fuse rats! Prepare to make more! This ship is mine!
I say let the captain's challenge officially begin!
Look lively, you swabs. Now the first thing any real pirate knows is that when a captain gives you an order or asks you a question, what do you say? He wants to know, can you be pirate fierce?
Show him, crew, you know what to do!
Yo ho, the pirates fight for It's me. I've got it. Prepare for your date with the flame. Tell me, what do true pirates love the most?
Save your booty for both to go!
Please, would you? lost deer. Back to Neverland. Now, which direction is it from here?
Well, crew, that was a great first adventure. I can't wait for our next one.
Bye-bye, everyone. See you on our next adventure.
The second that the show ended, the fireworks started. We were down below. You could see them just fine. I know that all day they were telling you what side of the boat to stand on. Apparently we picked right. I don't know all the ship terms. I know, I should. This show is so cool. There's something so magical about watching fireworks in the middle of the ocean. That I did not film an outro. I was so tired after the show because I'd gotten up so early to kind of watch that sunrise as we got into Ensenada. I had hopes to stay up on the deck and watch Pirates of the Caribbean, and my kids were totally game and there were blankets, but we didn't do it. I put the link to day 1 in the description, so go back and watch that. As soon as I get day 3 done, I will also add that. Make sure you go watch that because this is our first Disney cruise. I'm going to tell you what I think went great, what things we'd skip next time, and how we do it differently. Thanks for coming along on this Moosen Adventure, and see you real soon.